And who do you turn to when you say, if you don't know, you look it up, and you, like, what are your favorite resources or your favorite influencers, if you will, in the reading world?
Well, there's tons of reading influencers now, which is so exciting, but I definitely turn to a Facebook group that's very popular, The Science of Reading, What I Should Have Learned in College. That was my first introduction into the science of reading. That is when I learned about the science of reading, when I found that group, and I read Emily Hanford's At a Loss for Words from 2019. So I always direct people to join that group. Read everything you can. It's going to be very overwhelming, but join that group because you can just kind of be a fly on the wall and watch for a little bit, and then once you get comfortable, you can ask some questions because people can be a little intimidating in that group. If you're in that group, you know. But also, Reading Rockets is an amazing resource, along with FCRR, the Iowa Reading Research Center. There's just tons of amazing, high-quality, free resources out there. You just have to know where to look for them. And so that's kind of a lot of what I do on my page, is search out these quality resources and compile them so people can find them in one place.
Absolutely. And I have been, even, again, someone who's now spent a lot of years with the science of reading, that Facebook group can be overwhelming, to say the least, as you said. Oftentimes in that group, there could be a bunch of comments that maybe lead you astray. Or so how do we think about social media from that perspective, right? We talked about the standard professional learning, like letters has pros and cons, and social media has pros and cons. I feel like one of the potential cons is, how do we vet what everybody is ingesting? Yeah. So how do you think about helping your readers do just that?
Yeah, it's challenging. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of incorrect responses to things, and so you just have to make sure that the person that you are following or listening to has some background, has some training that maybe you don't have. Look into that. Have they gone through letters? Do they have specialized training in the science of reading? You know, do they have an advanced degree from one of the universities that has a background in the science of reading? Or are they sharing things that look like balanced literacy? You know, you have to kind of keep an open eye and watch for little red flags. So it's challenging. There's not really a good answer for that, because there is a lot of things out there to distract you, and things that look cute and pretty and beautiful on Instagram that will catch your eye. But, you know, you have to ask yourself, is that aligned? I don't really know. So feel free to screenshot something and send it my way if you like something and you're like, I don't know if I should use this or not, and I'll do my best to answer that, or I'll lead you to someone who knows better than I do.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to look at, some of the backgrounds of the people who are running those pages, or again, going to organizations like FCRR,
Absolutely.
Reading Rockets, right? Hopefully at Lexia we provide some of those resources as well, but starting really with that foundation of what is the science, right? The components.